How is your day today?
My day was good. So I just went to the gym, so it was refreshing.
Okay,
Yeah, I had a good start today.
okay. So, shall we
I
start?
usually don't get much time.
Sure, sure. In big days, we
Yeah,
have
sure.
work pressure and many things,
Yeah,
right? So it's a bit difficult, and sometimes we can manage. Okay, we can start. So,
yeah,
first of
yeah,
all, thanks for connecting with us, and definitely you will have some more confidence after mock interview. Okay. So
sure.
the first question, just tell me about yourself, like your total year of experience, your technical skill, primary skill, your roles and responsibility. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sure. Hi, my name is Nischay. So I have total of 6 years of experience, out of which around 5 years is automation and 1 year is manual. So like manual I worked on when I like initially joined the company, then I completely moved to automation.
Mm-hmm.
Then I worked on and like a little bit of rest assured and postman as well.
Okay.
And I'm also APM, so I just done a POC. Hello.
Yeah, your voice is bit breaking. Okay, I think some network issue.
Okay. Okay. Is it fine now?
Yeah, is it fine?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So like my primary skills are like Selenium, Cypress, and Playwright. So I worked on these tools. And Selenium, I worked with Java, and Cypress and Playwright, I worked with JavaScript.
Mm-hmm.
And along with it, I'm also learning APM. So I did a POC regarding APM as well. So like mobile testing. And yeah, so like these are my skills.
Okay, so what is your roles and responsibility in your current project?
So currently, like we are in an automation.
Just you can start from how the means your sprint is going to start from the starting. Got it?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. So like the project which I'm currently working, like this is like in an initial phase right now.
Okay.
So like in every sprint, what we do, like we start with sprint planning.
Okay.
So like our sprint is like 2 week sprint. And in sprint planning, we actually like it's an like a 1 hour meeting every 2 weeks, like per sprint. And in each sprint, like we plan like what all backlogs should be pick for a particular sprint. And yeah, like we basically like sort out all the backlogs and set the priorities. And after that, like apart from that, like we have daily stand-ups, like daily scrum calls, where we'll decide like what was done yesterday and what are we planning to do today, and are there any roadblockers. And after that, every 2 weeks we have sprint refinement. That is to check like what went well in this sprint and like what can be improved. And like that's also like around 1 hour meeting, like they take all our suggestion, and if something can be improved, those things like we suggest, and like scrum master takes us all the suggestion and do that.
Okay.
And yeah, like basically like once the sprint starts and once the manual testing gets completed, right, then like it comes to us. So
Okay.
like currently we are planning to go with like 100% coverage in automation.
Okay.
So once the manual testing gets cleared, like we pick up all the scripts and automate it. And we run it in the Azure DevOps CI/CD. Currently we have a smoke testing like a smoke testing suite, where like we are currently like setting up the pipeline. So once the build like the build automatically runs, and if that build last in on the QA.
Okay.
So we have up this in the Azure DevOps.
Okay, so my cross question is like did you develop the framework, or you are writing the script only?
Yeah, like we did develop the framework. It was not a fully like fledged framework. It was like just basic boilerplate one. And now we are like actually developing it on the go.
Okay. So what are the challenges you have faced in your initial phase of the automation, or like day-to-day activity, or you are running the automation suite? So what are the most challenging things to handle this your project?
Okay, like one of the thing is dynamic elements,
Mm-hmm.
like some of the loaders, right? Like some of the tables and other things. Like there are some dynamic elements. So even sometimes if you use explicit wait, it might not
Mm-hmm.
work. So to handle this, what we do is like if there is some loader, so we have to like write a method saying that wait till that loader get disappeared. And like yeah, that is the dynamic element is like one of the challenge, and the one more is like cross browser testing. So
Okay.
what happens is like our scripts run fine in Chrome and
Mm-hmm.
Edge. If
Yeah.
you start running in Firefox, we might like we all been there. Like we face that flakiness thing. So that is like little bit challenge to handle. And even in Playwright, like I did one project,
Mm-hmm.
it was all fine with all the browsers, but if you go to Firefox, like there was an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So like we had to handle like give more timeout. Seems like Firefox is like kind of bit slow.
Mm-hmm.
Like there we have to like set like good amount of timeout and handle that.
Okay.
And apart from that, like whenever we start building that CI/CD pipeline, right? Then some of our test case will fail when we are running in a headless mode.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like that is also like one of the challenge. Like we'll have to debug like why exactly it's passing in headed mode, but it's failing in the headless mode. All the logs and other things which are on, like it's useful to like trace back things.
Yeah. So one of the most challenging thing, right? So you have estimated your time, right, in your story, right?
Yeah.
Because of these challenges, it is exceeding the time. So how to handle with your manager? So your
Yeah, like
manager,
it usually happens.
yes.
Yeah, like they usually set a time like we need these things in like 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be challenge, right? Like we never know. Like environment is slow. Like suppose my working hours is like 8 hours, and if the environment is slow, and if I couldn't
If
work,
your manager is not technical, then have you faced this?
uh, uh yeah, like not really, but yeah, sometimes like we'll have that. Like
Yeah.
we
Even I
and
face
explain like
this
yeah.
this thing. Some of the manager is not technical, so they really don't know what is happening. I can say in technical part the challenges we are facing. Okay.
Okay,
So
sorry, you
anyways,
broke up. I couldn't hear that
yeah.
part.
I think I don't know my side, your side, some internet
Okay,
is something is
okay,
fluctuating, but no issue. I'll just go for
yeah,
some technical part in just in a manual testing. So suppose you have some defect like hotfix and code is changes in the production, then you have to just validate in the short period of the time. So what is your approach? Your TL will ask you to validate the things, but we have a less time. So what we can run that? What the test cases we can run?
okay. So for that, like we usually like like we will check like where particular which functionality the hotfix is provided,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll like do round of testing around that.
Mm-hmm.
And also like if we have our automation suite ready, that is like regression suite.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, so I can move in the next
okay, sure.
question. So which language you are comfortable like in automation?
Sorry, like you broke up. I couldn't hear you.
Okay, sorry. So in automation, just we are moving in the automation part. So which language you are comfortable in
Yeah,
automation?
Java.
Okay, Java.
Yeah,
So
we can
what
go with
is,
Java.
yeah, what is
Yeah.
an interface?
Okay, so interface is like a blueprint,
Mm-hmm.
blueprint of a class,
Mm-hmm.
and all the elements which are inside interface are always public and static. And we cannot like we can only declare the methods and variables in interface, but we can't initialize those things.
Can you give me
And
a
we
yeah,
cannot
go ahead.
create.
Sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry
sure.
for interrupt.
Okay. And you cannot create an object for an interface.
Mm-hmm.
You can only create a reference variable for an interface.
Okay, so I just want one real-time example of
Yeah.
interface. Like if you are implementing something, so So you have to explain one hierarchy. So we have an
Okay.
interface, abstract class, and concrete class,
Okay.
right? And you have to implement some
Yes.
of the real time scenarios. So how to implement that?
Okay. Something like if we don't know anything about like
Mm-hmm.
implementation, like then we go with interface.
Okay.
And like we know something about implement, like we are talking something about requirement, like we can
Mm-hmm.
go with abstract class. So in abstract class, like we can also declare interface, and like we can declare like both concrete method and also the interface. So if you're talking something about requirement,
Mm-hmm.
and like we go with the abstract class. Like if we don't know anything about the requirement, like then we go with the interface, since we just declare the names, right?
What is the actual difference between interface and abstract class? What you can do like in the real
Yeah.
time, right? So what implementation
Yeah.
you can do with respect to the interface, and what the actual use of abstract class? Suppose I am implementing some requirement as per the project, and we have to use abstract class,
Yeah.
or where we can use the abstract class and where we can use
Yeah.
interface. Are you getting my question?
Okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah, like if you like don't know anything about the requirement, right? Like we
Mm-hmm.
are not even clear, like it's not yet started, then we go with the interface. But we are talking something, some requirement, like then like we go with the abstract.
No, what do you meaning of you don't know the requirement? With respect to the
Something like
technical
our
word,
requirement
how?
is not
Yeah,
clear.
okay.
Okay.
But this is not technical word. Requirement is not clear for many things, right?
Yeah.
So how we can define
Yeah.
in Java? Got it, right? So we have to stick with the technical word. So see,
Yeah.
interface is a
Yeah.
fully unimplemented
Yeah.
class. We are not providing any implementation. I'm just defining this word in your technical word. Okay. So fully unimplemented class.
Okay.
Unimplemented means we are providing a set of operation inside this interface. How to provide the set of operation with respect to abstract method? So abstract method, we don't have a body, right? Only we are providing a
Okay.
set of declaration, right?
Yeah.
So suppose you can take the example of
Yes.
WebDriver.
Yes.
So WebDriver is your interface, right? So I am defining
Yes.
interface
Yeah.
WebDriver. What is the set of operation of the WebDriver? Get method, find element, find elements, right? So they are defining. If you will go for the Selenium documentation, if you
Yes.
will click on the org package, you will get the WebDriver interface, and you can see the set of operation we have, right? So we are defining the set of operation inside this interface.
Yeah.
If you know what is abstraction, so abstraction is object modeling principle. Okay, so we are designing the features, what features we required for this a set of operation. Like I am validating the UI page, correct? Understood, right? I am validating the
Yeah.
UI page. So we need
Yes. Yes. Yes.
we have a many validation, like you are doing to click or many things. Find the element, get the title. These are the set of operation. And abstract class is a
Yeah.
partial implemented class where you can provide uh, abstract method and concrete method. That is what we can define, and you can define other static normal a concrete method also, a static, non-static block, constructor you can define. But what you can
Yeah.
implement inside this abstract class, if you have some common implementation. Understood, right? So common implementation means I
Yes.
can
Yes.
say, suppose you have to close the browser in your all next level of the subclasses, then we can define inside this. Okay, many things are there. So how you can
Yeah.
explain OOP concept in Java?
Okay, so OOPS concept, like for OOPS concept, like we have polymorphism,
Mm-hmm.
like abstraction,
Mm-hmm.
encapsulation,
Mm-hmm.
and inheritance.
Okay.
So if you want to explain polymorphism, so like poly means like many forms.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you want to like polymorphism, we can implement in Java by with the help of method overriding and
Mm-hmm.
method overloading,
Okay.
and also there is operator overloading.
Okay.
And interface is like acquiring all the properties of child class, like parent class to the child class. And encapsulation is like it's like an wrapping up of data, like kind of like we don't access the data directly, like we just use an method to access that. And
okay, fine. So you are writing WebDriver equal to new Chrome driver, right? So how to define this code?
Yeah.
Understood, right?
Okay, so like WebDriver is an yes. So like WebDriver is an interface. So we are creating an like so WebDriver driver, and then new Chrome driver is in class.
Okay.
So like Chrome driver is a class.
Okay.
So like it is like we can't create an object of the interface, so we are like referring to the class.
Okay.
Like since we can't like create an object for the WebDriver.
So suppose I am going to create Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver. So what is the difference between WebDriver equal to Chrome driver, and what is the difference between Chrome driver equal to Chrome driver, new Chrome driver?
Okay, so like if you see the Selenium architecture, like WebDriver is in a higher hierarchy. Like so below WebDriver we get I think a Chrome driver, and I think in the newer version it got changed. So like since that Edge browser came, so like below WebDriver, like we have Chrome driver, Edge driver, Firefox driver.
Okay.
And yeah, like other drivers as well. Like if we, it's like kind of like if you create like Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver, like it's like creating an object for the class.
So what is the benefits for if you are defining WebDriver equal to Chrome driver? I just need some technical answers. Okay. So
like in a WebDriver we get different methods like get and like get and find by element. All those methods we have it in the WebDriver, but we don't have it in a Chrome driver. So to access those methods, we create a WebDriver.
Okay. So do you know how these things are working, and what is the things called in the Java? So WebDriver equal to Chrome driver. This is called upcasting, right? Superclass, we are holding the subclass type object.
Yes.
Right. And when you are accessing, your answer is correct. Driver equal to dot get. So all the method we are able to access, which is available in the WebDriver, and we are executing dynamically. Next implementation of the subclass Chrome driver, Firefox driver. So this is called your runtime polymorphism, correct?
Yeah.
So that is the benefits of runtime polymorphism, right? So are you able to comfortable to write a code?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So I'll just make you the host because you are not able to share the screen. Let me make you the host. Okay. You can now share the screen. The question is, we have a one sentence like Bangalore is a beautiful city. Okay. Again, city, beautiful city, 2 times beautiful city. Though you have to count the number of word which is available inside this sentence. Can you try it?
Okay, got it.
You can share your screen and you can open any online editor. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Or IntelliJ works fine?
Yeah, you can use anything.
Okay, so it's like Bangalore is a beautiful city. So like you want to like count the number of words in this?
Yeah, so you can write again beautiful city. So beautiful city will come 2 times in the sentence.
Okay, so then like the count should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
so
6,
Bangalore
7, right? No.
Bangalore equal to Bangalore equal to 1, is equal to 1, A equal to 1, beautiful is 2, and city equal to 2. That is the output.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. You can try, no issue.
Okay.
So we have a
Like,
string. I'll just
yeah.
give you some hints. So try to split a string into the array type. It will make the things easy, right?
Okay.
So we have a string, right? So inside this
Yeah.
string, yes.
Okay, I'll just split that and store this in an array. So maybe I'll just call this as word. Okay.
Can you just reverse vice versa? Can you do it? The first is your string and second is your vice versa. Do it vice versa. I think I still.
Yeah, it's still dot split. It accepts regular expression. Okay.
Okay, so while writing, while writing the code, just try to speak what you are trying to do. Okay, so we don't have a gap between interviewer and you. Okay, so we cannot silently and write the code even the logic is correct or what. Okay, so we have a just better communication with the interviewers.
Yeah. Okay, so I just like added these things in an hash set. So if there are any duplicates, I can find out like whenever like we are adding things in the hash set. So if it returns false, I can make sure like that is a duplicate.
Okay.
So like if I print this particular thing, so I can like find out the duplicate things here.
But
so
how to
I'll be able
count
to print
the number of
city.
occurrence? Understood, right?
Yes. Yeah, got it.
So instead of hash set, you can use hash map.
Yeah.
In the key value pair, right?
Okay.
In the key value pair, you will get the count as well.
Okay, so this put.
Okay, so after 10 minutes my session will expire. Okay. Okay, Nishcha, you can try it later. Okay.
Yeah.
So no problem. Okay, suppose you have to in your framework, you have to write one reusable function where you have to validate the error message. So how to implement that? Did you understand my question?
Function?
You have to develop one utility method.
No.
Okay. So suppose I have to validate negative scenario Okay, and
Okay.
negative scenario we have some error
Okay.
message, right? So I need the code.
Yeah.
Okay, I can only pass one parameters and my code will validate error message. So how to develop this functionality? As your wish, you can pass your
Okay.
whatever
So
the
yeah.
parameter you want. Okay, so what is your logic?
Okay. So to find out that, what we can do is like, in the parameter we can pass what exactly that error message is.
Mm-hmm.
And like for the error message, usually like it will be in common XPath, something like, usually there will be a common class or something which will
Mm-hmm.
usually get the error message. So we can use a common locator, and
Mm-hmm.
then we can assert that using the text parameter which you are passing in that particular method. So
Okay.
whenever we want to validate that error message, we can just call that method name, and just we have to pass the, like, what error message we are trying to validate. So internally it will locator, it's common, so it will just assert the text, and like we can go from there.
Okay. Okay. So I don't have a time to ask you to write the code, but just
Sure.
I'm going for next level because this all the questions are next level. You are hope you are
Yeah.
attending the
Yes.
interview,
Yes.
so you know, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, just I need some of the method to handle the mouse
Okay.
over event in Selenium.
Okay.
Yes.
So for that, like we can use actions class.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like action A equal to like new action, and
Mm-hmm.
inside that we have to pass the driver.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in the action class we have certain methods for the mouse over, right?
Yes, yes, mouse over.
Yeah. So we have
Or you
like
can say that
function for
yeah, action class. What like
actions.
few methods of the action class.
Okay, so in action class we have many methods like move to offset, drag and drop,
Mm-hmm.
mouse over, double click, context
Mm-hmm.
click, and move to offset by. So we can pass the x-axis and the y-axis,
Okay, I
and
think
drag
you
and
have
drop
a
by.
okay. I am fine that.
Yeah.
So you have a experience in your API testing also, right? So what the tools you have used for the
Yeah.
API testing?
API testing I have used Rest Assured and Postman.
Okay, so how many experience you have in REST assured?
Not much, I would say. Like usually, how we were working is like we were trying to develop an utility, something
Okay.
like in Azure DevOps, if you want to update the test case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Azure DevOps exposes some of the API. So like
Okay.
that time we used to use, like not extensively, like worked on like Rest Assured. In Cypress, I worked on little bit on API testing as well. You
Okay.
can say like not much, like, but
Okay,
yeah, I
no
have an
problem.
idea.
Okay, no problem. Just you can explore the rest assured because in the coming
Sure.
coming means requirement of the company they are looking at least 1 year of experience. Just you can validate few of the
Yeah.
so you will get it. Okay, I
Yeah.
am fine. I'll just give you some feedback. Okay,
Sure.
so
Yep.
have you attended any live interview before? Mock interview?
Uh, yes, I did one. It was like, I guess, 3 years ago.
Okay, so you have to start, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, just you can brush a bit Java. Okay, so you are speaking
Yeah.
the in business perspective, but the interviewer
Yeah.
is looking for in Java technical
Yeah.
communication skill, right? Even
Yeah.
you, if I will someone will assign to your work, you are able to do it. I know that. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have to bit brush up. So in my YouTube channel, we have a few video for the Java. Okay, why I'm going to tell you because here the mostly people are lacking in programming. Apart
Yeah.
from that, everything is excellent. Your eye contact, everything, the way you are explaining, everything is fine. Okay, and bit you
Okay.
have to brush up only Java, and we have a one more website where Java concept of the day. Around 50 questions are there. If any scenario based question they will ask in the programming, you are able to do quickly. You
Okay.
so that is the only I just my observation. Apart from that, everything is fine. Okay, you are
Okay.
presenting well, you are explaining well, everything is fine. Only you have to bit work on the
Okay.
programming. Okay, and you have
Okay.
also
Sure.
mentioned JavaScript and Cypress, so definitely the interviewer will go inside this also. So
Yeah.
better if you have a more confident, then you can keep,
Yeah.
or you can just remove that because they
Okay.
will
Sure.
because two programming language at a time, it's very difficult to do the preparation. Correct, right? So
Yeah.
what
Even
happened?
if I try to work now, like
Yeah,
I'll be confused if I'm
you can
working.
work it.
Yeah.
You can work it in, because you have a
Yeah.
Google and ChatGPT, but in the interview we don't have anything, right? So
Yeah.
better
Correct.
we can remove that one programming language, or you can say just I have some basics knowledge. Even if we will write this, I work out the couple of the project with JavaScript, Python also, but I am not inside this depth. So I remove that
Good.
clearly. I know the
Yeah.
Java. If someone will ask, hey, I can work it, but I can't
Okay.
give the opportunity to interviewer. Will throw the stone on my. Okay, and I
Yeah.
just have a one more observation in your CV. You
Yeah.
can just bit correct it. Can you
Yeah.
make it the host for me? Let me try to.
Sure.
Uh,
Security. Okay.
I
I
just
think
want
you
to
should be able
show.
to share now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll do it. I have access. Okay,
Okay.
so let me show
Okay.
you resume. Okay.
Sure.
I think yeah. So here even I will share some format. It is a more like common format. So here you are
Okay.
missing the project, right? So you have written only insurance e-commerce domain, but you do not
Yeah.
mention any description about of the project. Okay. So you can see I'll show
Okay.
you one format. You can see my project. So title, client name, technology what you have worked, okay, and the
Okay.
tools what you have used, team size, duration, and some short
Okay.
description. Okay.
Okay.
I
Usually, like
think
we are not allowed to disclose the client name, right? So, like that
no,
was the
no, no,
reason I
not like
did.
that. Nobody will
Okay.
tell you, because nobody will tell you
Okay.
because even if uh, because I need to switch the company, I have a something better. Simply okay. So no one
Got
is
it.
caring about that what you are doing outside and all, right? Nobody will care. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You cannot disclose like publicly, right? Your resume is not going for the public. It's some professional, whatever your Naukri and LinkedIn, all are the professional things. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So for the Java, just you have to brush up, and whatever I have
Okay.
feedback I have given. So hope you got some idea
Yeah.
about of this mock
Yeah.
interview,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I think we have a good discussion. If you
Yeah.
required more help regarding anything, you can reach out to me. Have a
Sure.
contact on the WhatsApp, and definitely I
Sure.
will guide you. Okay.
Sure. Sure. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to close the
Yeah.
session. Thanks for
Yeah.
connecting.
It was nice talking to you, and it was very good experience having the mock
Definitely,
interview.
this interview will help you in your real time interview. Okay.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See you. Bye.
Okay. Sure then. Thank you. Bye bye.